Hello, here we are everyone. Today is going to be such an epic day. I hope you all enjoyed that cinematic showcase. Let me know down in the comments below which one was your favorite planet that was featured, and also if you just liked the cinematic showcase in general. So first off, thank you so much to Orange Nebula for sponsoring today's video and for also sponsoring today's epic contest, which I will talk more about that in a bit. They have been seriously so amazing and so fun to work with. They've also been very patient with me over the past several weeks trying to put this cinematic showcase together. Hopefully one day we can meet and hang out in person because they seem like some very, very hardworking, talented, and just amazing people to hang out with. I also want to wish Tom a speedy recovery. If you haven't seen his very important and very, very heartwarming video to the community, I will link that video right here. And speaking of community, I think that's where Orange Nebula and I align in terms of our vision. I love how we share in valuing a very, very strong, supportive, and kind community. So with that said, today we are talking about the photo contest. What's the prize? Just, you know, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I can't fit all this into the frame, and also, all of this is for the top prize winner. This is Unsettled, what was shown in the cinematic showcase. This very copy is going out to one of you. So there are actually 2 of these planets fit into the main box, and the other 4 planets are separate expansions. But with that said, what do you have to do to enter this said photo contest? Let me tell you. Look how much of the frame the game takes up. Is that distracting? Let's move to the side for a little bit. For this photo contest, please, as always, remember that despite it being a competition, we are all here to grow together. So despite it being a competition, please be supportive to one another. Remember that in the end, you have win or lose. There's one thing that no one can take away from you, and that is experience, which you will be gaining as you are participating in said photo challenge. So we're all in it together. We're all here to help each other. If you have questions about the contest, please leave them down in the comments below. So please support everyone putting in their hard work to submit these photos. So what do you have to do? You have to submit one board game photo themed around one of these 6 planets that you just saw. I'm gonna go over each one individually at the very end of the video to help stimulate some ideas. But you have to submit one photo related to one of those themes. So for example, if you wanted to pick out, let's see here, Yendraal. This is the flood themed planet. Let me scoot over so you can see a clear example. Let's say you want to choose Yendraal as your main theme. This planet is all about flooding, rain, water. So then you can submit a photo just like this. So this is Aquatica, which is a water-themed game, and of course immersed within that theme itself. Let's say you want to choose Stranos, which is the fire-themed planet, the scorching planet. Well, now you have a fire theme like this one. So you can submit a photo with a board game, any board game you want that fits the theme. So you can pick one out of these 6 themes based off of one of the unsettled planets, and then choose a board game and submit a photo themed around what you've chosen. Now, there's one other rule that you have to keep in mind because our goal here is to always grow. We cannot grow if we are comfortable. So the next challenge that you have to introduce, as well as picking a theme, is to also choose a complementary color scheme. Like in the Aquatica photo, notice here how it was teal, blue, that color spectrum, along with orange. So those are complementary colors on the color wheel. You want to use complementary colors on the color wheel, or you can also choose black and white as well. So let's keep it simple here. There are only 2 requirements. Number 1, pick one of the 6 themes that are presented from one of the unsettled planets and choose a board game and represent that board game within that theme. Number 2, choose a complementary color scheme to represent either in your edit and or in your photo composition. Teal and orange, blue and yellow, red and green, any of the complementary colors will work, or you're also free to use black and white as well. The criteria for judging will be based on 3 factors. Number 1, how well you integrated theme. How funny, that was exactly last month's photo challenge. So how well you are immersing your audience in your visual. Number 2, how well you integrated complementary colors into your edits, into your photo overall, or if you chose black and white, how well you used contrasting colors. And number 3 is the stage presence of your photo. Which technique, which factor, which unique idea did you incorporate into your photo that really stops people from scrolling through on Instagram? This is your showstopper. Okay, I think this might be the most difficult photo challenge by far, but we cannot grow as photographers if we're not constantly challenging ourselves. It is also open to everyone worldwide. Don't worry about shipping, it is all covered. All you have to do is submit a photo. If you win, it will be sent off to you, this entire set that you've seen in this video. If you have questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. You'll have until September 10th at midnight Pacific Standard Time to submit your final photo entry, and then a couple days afterwards, after I put everything together, I'll announce the winner for the photo contest and for the recipient of the entire Unsettled package. Please also submit your photo to tim.chuon@gmail.com. For the subject line, use Unsettled Photo Contest and also include the planet so I know which one you're going for. And also, I really love hearing your stories about it, and I'm sure everyone would too. So please include a little snippet about some BTS behind your photo and the camera that you use, because we're all interested in that as well. Whether you use the Canon Rebel TI or the Canon 80D or just your phone, I want to know. We want to know. I love hearing about it. I love hearing about the gear used. I love hearing about the entire story arc that you've had to take that said photo. Last but not least for this video, here are the 6 planets. First up is Wenora, a fungal themed planet. The air is thick, gelatinous, a lot of toxic looking tendrils everywhere. This planet is full of fungal vegetation. 002 is Grakkis, a sand-swept desert ruin ravaged by a planet-wide chemical storm. It's a forest graveyard, there are stone-like petrified remains. Overall, it's a storm, a tempest pulsating with tons of different gases. Number 3 is the crystalline tomb, also known as Zehronn. When you're here, it feels like as if your mind is being invaded by alien sentience. 004, my personal favorite, is Yendraal. This planet is forged in flood. Yendraal is a massive coral body with ever-shifting tides that flood knows without warning. The floods are always moving and always dynamic. Now, completely opposite to that, we have the molten death Stranos. This planet has no central body, it has no core, it is just full of volcanic asteroids and metals and floating lava everywhere. The magnetism in Stranos is very strange here because those synthetic metal fibers in your suits, those seem to attract every loose piece of metal that you're passing by in this planet. Think heat, steam, and fire. And last but not least is number 006, aka Kaelyfos. This is a massive severed head of an ancient celestial being. You are literally on a giant alien head as big as a planet. It is dark, there are parasitic blood-hungry parasites, and just think absolute terror. Okay, those are your 6 planets. That is your photo contest assignment. I cannot wait to see all of your photo entries, and I'm excited to talk about them as well in the following weeks. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and thanks for being here.